Hello, this is Brad Harvey. Welcome to our Ask the Advisor video series, where we answer your financial questions. Hello, this is Brad Harvey. The question that we're going to answer today is, does the 4% spending rule still apply? Is it still valid? Well, let's first define what is the 4% rule. Well, this is a financial planning and industry philosophy or technique that we've used for many years, and it's very simple in how it works. The example that I'm going to use is you have a $1 million portfolio, and we're going to follow the 4% rule. Here is how it works. You take your $1 million, and in your first year of retirement, you take 4%, so that's $40,000 a year. You invest in a balanced portfolio with the $1 million, and you inflate that $40,000 a year with inflation. You don't just take 4% per year. That tends to not work terribly well. But 4% has been considered historically to be a good number for a balanced portfolio to generate over time and not spend principal. However, this has not proved to be all that accurate over the last several years. Why is that? Well, primarily, overall interest rates have been relatively low, and the asset mix can drive that performance. So for example, if you're getting 3% on your treasuries and you're getting 5 or 6% on your market growth, on average, you're really not going to stay ahead of that 4% over time. And the goal is to not spend principal. So whether or not that 4% rule is still valid, that remains to be seen. However, in my opinion, I think that we need to be a little more conservative in that. And remember, the 4% rule absolutely does not work if you're taking 4% of your portfolio out every year. You're far better off starting with a fixed cash flow amount in dollars, say the $40,000, inflate that with inflation. So if inflation is 5%, then we're going to add 5% to that cash flow, which would be $2,000. That is a more accurate or more risk-managed approach to taking cash flow in retirement. So today's question that we answered is the 4% rule in retirement planning still valid? Thanks for visiting our channel. We hope you found the information valuable. If you want to see more videos about investing, please click to subscribe. If you have any questions you'd like for us to answer, please send us an email to harvey@riagroups.com. We would love your feedback.